Hey Fred, I know you gave me an article to read about pancreatic cancer from the Daily News up here in New York City, and so I did a little research on some studies that were associated with pancreatic cancer and food choices and lifestyle changes. They said that most of the time abdominal pain is the predominant existing condition that may take place as a precursor to pancreatic problems, sometimes loss of appetite, constipation. But you and I had talked about lifestyle changes, and so the first study talked about whole grains and eating high in fiber, actually having something that with a low glycemic load that would protect people against pancreatic cancer. People can read about that. It's very interesting. Also, the second article we found was about pancreatic cancer and nitrates that are in red meat, and they kind of say decrease your red meat and obviously decrease your smoking, and obviously that'll be one of the lifestyle changes that will be helpful for you. And also another article that we found in here that spoke to about vitamin D intake and helping people that with a risk that may have a risk for pancreatic cancer. So there's a lot of studies out there now that just basically say, even the last one we have up there, which is consumption of sugar and sugar-sweetened foods, increase your risk of pancreatic cancer. Another lifestyle, it says people who drink soft drinks twice a day have more than 90% risk of getting cancer in the pancreas. Those people that put sugar in their coffee have a 70% chance of getting pancreatic cancer. The United States consumption of carbon drinks is 53 gallons per year. So can you give us some general thoughts here about your healthy journey and looking at all the aspects of what is already out there in the studies that are saying don't do this? It's basically our leave out list.
Absolutely. Well, Rory, I'm so happy that people are coming out with these studies, and studies that are done by credible people that are really credible scientists that are really supporting lifestyle changes. Just like the studies that are being done at we're aware of that they're doing down at Washington University. We know Luigi Fontana down there. We know he's looking at all this stuff, and he's a real sharp scientist. And studies done at other universities. Now, it's anybody who knows anything about cancer knows that pancreatic cancer is not something you would wish on anybody, because it's probably one of the most deadly cancers out there, and like angiosarcoma. But pancreatic cancer is, you want to try to avoid it. The key to helping yourself is to avoid pancreatic cancer. Now, how do you avoid pancreatic cancer? Like you avoid a lot of other diseases, and that's with a lifestyle change. It's common sense. It's getting to be common knowledge out there that processed food is a disaster. And the pancreas produces our metabolic enzymes. Our metabolic enzymes are the key to life. They're catalytic proteins that every function in your body requires a metabolic enzyme. For instance, respiratory enzymes, what enables a cell to utilize oxygen. A cancer cell functions without oxygen. So the pancreas is extremely important that we try to keep our pancreas healthy with a lifestyle change. It works for just about every type of disease. It enhances your immunity. The more metabolic enzymes you have function in your body, the better off that you're going to be. Metabolic enzymes are converted into digestive enzymes. If you can spare the conversion of digestive enzymes from metabolic enzymes, they can be utilized to protect your body's immunity, to keep you healthy. And how do you do that? By eating more fresh, alive food. And by, my personal belief is by taking digestive enzymes, systemic enzymes. Now, can you do that without them? Yes, you can, but they do help you prevent these different types of diseases. It's extremely important that we keep a healthy pancreas, that we do all these things, like taking the vitamin D. So many people think they're getting out in the sun for an hour, they're getting enough vitamin D. Well, it's not working out that way. There's studies done in Hawaii and in Florida where people did not have enough vitamin D in their body. So can you imagine what it's like up in the Northeast up here? People are not getting out all winter. They're not getting enough vitamin D. There's very tremendous amount of studies that's shown that vitamin D is needed to prevent cancer, even diabetes and all different types of diseases. Now, up until a few years back, 400 IUs of vitamin D was considered to be more than enough, and anything beyond that could become toxic. Now we know that's not true. I've seen tremendous responses for people eating a great diet, eating a raw diet where vitamin D enhance their health. I see people that are having problems, and I see the vitamin D, after a short time taking vitamin D, it actually enhances their health. Now, a vitamin is not always a vitamin. There's a lot of vitamins out there that I would not recommend for a dog, no less a human being. But now I'm firmly convinced the right type of vitamins, like the innate vitamins, which are 100% provable to be raw. They're the only vitamins I know that I could actually substantiate and say they're raw, because of the affiliation we have with the people up at the laboratory at innate. I used them myself. I didn't use them for the first 30 years. It made a difference. At this point in my life, they're very, very important for the people I treat, and even my own family and myself. Now, I'm not pushing anything. I'm not trying to sell anything. That's not the way I do things. But I'm just trying to give people the benefits of my experience. I've seen what works. I see who's able to sustain a healthy lifestyle over a long period of time, and I also seen what failed. After working with 20 to 30,000, maybe 35,000 people, I see what the bottom line is. I see what it takes for people to be healthy. I see that all the aspects, all the variables that it takes to make a person vital and alive to a very advanced stage. It's not just about food. It's not that simple. I wish it was that simple. Everybody I know personally that has lived beyond the 100 has applied these variables. That's why I factored this into this equation. All the people I know that are beyond the 100, none of them are 100% raw. Now, I'm not knocking a raw diet. I'm living that way myself. I do eat a 100% raw food diet. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying that you just can't put everything into a very small situation. It doesn't work that well. So I just want to be able to make people see more of the variables, to see how this really does work. I'm not a dogmatic guy. I try to focus on the truth. I want to reach as many people as I possibly can with the truth. I'm not into criticizing anybody, any kind of controversy. I'm just want people to know what my experience has been, what I've done myself personally. I wanted people to know what happens with the people I've worked with. And I've seen some fabulous results come from people that could not do what was thought to be the perfect thing, that understood all the variables, applying all the different aspects of helping a person develop a healthy lifestyle and get the results that we're looking for. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. And check out on the website. We have the innate products. They're very good. Make up your mind and come on, read it. And check out the website, www.fredbishyforhealth.com.